Today, the Energy Regulatory Commission, ERC, has ordered to revoke with immediate effect all of the provisional authorities to operate issued in favor of Siquijor Power Corporation or SIPCOR generating units for its multiple violations of operational and regulatory compliance requirements. Following the worsening power supply situation in Siquijor province and the severe impact this has had on lives and livelihood across the island. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., during his inspection of SIPCOR's facilities on June 11, directed the Department of Energy and NEA, or National Electrification Administration, to implement both the short and long-term solutions to address the power crisis in Siquijor. Malinaw po ang utos ng Pangulo. Hindi katanggap-tanggap ang dinudulot na kawalan sa ekonomiya at pinsala sa kabuhayan ng kapabayaang ito. The DOE and NEA mobilized additional gensets to help ease the power situation, while at the same time requiring SIPCOR, the generation company, to make significant improvements to its operations. Halos 2 buwan po hinihintay namin na ayusin ng SIPCOR. However, despite being given sufficient opportunities to address their shortcomings, even at the expense of the government, SIPCOR, up to today, has failed to improve. Following a NEA audit of SIPCOR's generating units ordered by the DOE, it was revealed that the consumers experienced a total of 568 power interruptions, averaging more than 31 outages per month. Every day po, ibig sabihin, may outage po sa Siquijor. Every day, since January 2024, meron pong outage po sa Siquijor. And residents endured rotating brownouts lasting an average of 11 hours per day. Average po yun. Ibig sabihin, minsan 5, pero minsan 15 hours or even more. 11 hours per day on average. As a result, the province of Siquijor had declared a state of calamity in the first week of June. Despite the President's visit, SIPCOR's attempted improvements were short-lived. From June 16 to August 25, as we have shown in the earlier briefing, customers saw an average daily outage of 6 hours and limited generation capacity was the main culprit. SIPCOR's unstable plants caused power interruptions on every single day from July 20 to August 4. With outages exceeding 7 hours a day on 5 separate days during this period. In addition to all this, SIPCOR has failed to maintain its minimum fuel inventory. It only met the 10-day inventory threshold on 21 out of 71 days of monitoring. These failures have interrupted the delivery of essential public services, impacting schools and hospitals. They have also caused disruptions to businesses, especially the tourism sector of Siquijor, which provides a major source of livelihood to the people of Siquijor. Sa madaling salita, malinaw po na hindi kaya ng SIPCOR ibigay ang serbisyo na ipinangako nila. Last week, emergency power supply agreements were signed by Siquijor's distribution utility, Procelco, with Total Power Incorporated for 15.3 megawatts of power supply coming from 3 generation facilities on the island. We thank the NEA and other stakeholders, particularly Sebeco 1 and Sebeco 3. All these are distribution utilities or electric cooperatives from Cebu, for assisting Procelco in ensuring that the new power plants are ready to provide supply in a timely manner. We are immensely grateful to everyone working nonstop, operating heavy machinery into the night, rain or shine, in helping address this issue. What I saw yesterday was about 60 people from different co-ops, including Administrator Almeda. Sila po yun tutulungan para po mapatayo po ang etong tatlong planta po para sa Procelco. And these are volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi po to kasama sa trabaho ng mga taga Cebu, ng Cebu, Sebeco 1, Sebeco 2, 3. In fact, NEA also as hands-on with this. Lahat po ng mga kaya nilang dalhin, dinala nila sa Siquijor this week. So this has been a concerted effort, not only of the government, not only of the co-ops, but the whole community, including the people of Siquijor. SIPCOR has now been directed to cooperate and synchronize its plants shutdown with the commercial operations and synchronization of the new generating units to Procelco's distribution lines. Today's order to shut down the plants puts an end to SIPCOR's operations and the disruption that it has brought to the people of Siquijor.